Hello, hello, what's up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I finally watched the movie that everybody has talked about. They loved it. They've said nothing but great things about it. Baby Driver. Baby Driver is a 2017 film that was written and directed by Edgar Wright, and the plot is we meet Baby. Baby is this young kid who has a little bit of a messed up past regarding his parents, his mother specifically. He was involved in a car accident that screwed up his hearing. He's always hearing this high hissing, like siren noise. So he listens to music. He puts on headphones, iPod. He listens to some of his favorite songs pretty much all day long to drown that noise out. And he's also a getaway driver. He's a getaway driver for some dangerous people who rob banks and do dangerous things, but he's saving up money. He's trying to do what he needs to do to get by and get out of that life. Of course, along the way, he meets Lily James, who plays Deborah, this girl that he quickly falls for, and this gives him yet another reason to get out of this life. So he tries to do so the hard way. Now, what I thought of Baby Driver was, surprise, surprise, I really enjoyed this movie. I did. I enjoyed it a lot. I mean, sure, I've seen a lot of reviews for it, like months ago when it came out, and everybody was talking it up and saying all these great things, and I didn't doubt that. I just kind of said, all right, I'll see it for myself eventually. And now that I've seen it, it's like, yeah, they're right. This movie is greatly written, greatly acted. Lots of care and effort was put into this film with a lot of different aspects. Edgar Wright is a director who he does that. He does that for a lot of his movies, clearly. That's why, even if you could say his movies aren't the biggest box office type movies, at least they are well taken care of. He has fans because people know the care that he puts into these films. And Edgar Wright is a director who, I'm sure many people know this by now, that he left Ant-Man, Marvel, a couple years ago. He left that movie to do this because he wasn't able to make the movie he wanted to. And this was a project that he has wanted to do for some 25, 30 years. He had this idea. He had this idea for a movie, wrote the script, and made it happen. And I'm impressed with that. This character, Baby, I liked a lot of things about him. I loved how he used music to express himself. I felt like through his music I was able to understand the character. It had a good story reason for why he always had headphones on, his hearing. Ansel Elgort is an actor that's been around for a couple years. He's been in those young adult movies, Divergent, The Fault in Our Stars, which I thought he was actually good in that. But this movie, he was great. He struck me as a leading man, which is surprising because I never thought that of him before, really. He had a lot more personality and charisma. Kevin Spacey plays Doc, who is the guy that he's working for. And Kevin Spacey, I love, especially when he's playing a villain. He's great as a villain. This movie, he has these scenes where he's so scary and evil and intimidating and does these things. I'm like, motherfucker. Jamie Foxx plays this character Bats, and Jamie Foxx, I think, is a really good actor as well. He does some movies that it's hit or miss, and sometimes it makes me question him as like a serious actor if he can pull certain things off. But this movie just reminded me of he is versatile, and he does, again, he has those moments of being creepy, of being intimidating. Lily James plays Deborah, this waitress girl who meets Baby at the diner, and they quickly fall for each other. You could say that her character is not cliched, but you could say it's written as a one-note character, but I thought she brought a lot more to it. I bought them falling for each other. I liked her personality. The action, the chase scenes, I thought were very well shot. Like, I was so impressed with how well shot this was. Just because I guess I never think of Edgar Wright as an action director. He's done action, so it does make sense. But just the chase scenes, the certain scenes where they're driving away and he has to drive like around these parked cars and just the low angles of that. Like, I almost want to see Edgar Wright direct a Fast and Furious movie just to see what creative things he would do with the chase scenes, how much different they would be. The music, I want to say this because there's a lot of songs here. There's almost a different song playing throughout the whole movie, and it's very much like the 60s and 70s type of flair of songs, and songs that I'm not too familiar with. It's a little before my time. Some of them I had heard of, but other ones I would hear and think, oh, I think I know that song. Come to find out, no, I know the remade version of the song. This is actually the original version of it. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But it still was all good music. I very much enjoyed this film. I honestly can't wait to rewatch it just to soak it back in and take it all in. I'm giving this a full price. Definitely check out Baby Driver if you somehow wasn't one of the ones who haven't seen it already, because now I've seen it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!